welcome to me in the van again on my lunch break. Scotty had to catch up and watch the challenge, but now we're ready to talk about it. It was a good episode. Let's get into it.
Obviously we leave off with just recaps of the previous episode. And there's really not much like set up to it before the competition. It's more just like rehashing stuff with like Berna and Emy and
oh my god,
the typical whatever. The first challenge is pretty cool. The daily challenge, they have like these I guess they called them like a water jet thing. They held on to it and it
underwater.
Yeah, it helps you like propel yourself underwater. They had to go underwater, grab the thing, make like a puzzle. They had to go up to like a yacht,
climb something to pull more pieces off.
Yeah, it was a cool challenge.
Yeah, I liked it. I love the water challenges. Like I enjoyed it. It was good challenge. They did 3 heats, randomly selected, and so then there's 3 winners, and the fastest of all those is the ultimate winner. And who won, Scotty? Who won?
CT and Emy.
So Emmy's like, I pick Uncle CT, we're winning.
And of course, Berna's like,
damn.
I think this episode is pretty much like as soon as they won, it was like, okay, we know what's going to happen. It was more just about who they were going to pick on who's going in. But we can say during like the deliberation,
leave my queen alone, people.
Well, I guess
for the wrong one.
Even before that, Amber, Kaycee, and Josh were talking like at like the little like hangout, and Kaycee was like, "So, what are you planning on?" And Amber's saying, "I'm 90% sure I'm going in to go up against Berna."
Yeah, to get rid of Berna and help Jeremiah go down and earn his stripes and pick a new partner.
And Kaycee, it cuts to Kaycee and her confessional going, girl, we know you're gonna change your mind. Like, I don't know why you always do this. Like,
I mean, they're drinking. Let's put it this way. She's drinking. Like, you're gonna have some like probably some irrational, hyped up thoughts.
It's why she also mentioned like, oh, I'm just paying my taxes for, my check I got last season. And obviously Kaycee was probably just like, whatever, Amber, like no one cares.
Kaycee, like, why are you mad? Like, you've never won the challenge, but you won Big Brother. Like, yeah, you won less money, but like you're a winner too. You know what that means. You know what she's talking about.
And she's coming right off of it. It happened literally like a few months ago.
Literally like 6 months ago.
So I don't know. I feel like Kaycee's just has a weird relationship with Amber. I don't know what it is.
I feel like I feel like if Josh didn't want to work with her, or if
Kaycee
she didn't
would hate her.
Yeah, I think she would be a hater. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
She may hold some like grudge against her for getting Fessy, I guess, kicked out, if you want to call her like the Kickstarter to that whole event, but like I don't think she was. In Kaycee's eyes, she probably thinks Amber's responsible.
Well, yeah, and also like, let's be realistic here. Like, he had the choice as a grown-ass man, knowing the rules of this show, that like he made the decision to put his hands on Josh.
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen. That it doesn't matter who started an argument. There's always gonna be arguments in that house. He chose to do that, so he eliminated himself. Unfortunately for him, whatever.
So I don't feel like good with Kaycee, especially being like partnered with, there's just some issue there that's just not being talked about. And it makes me kind of worried that Josh or Amber are going to get like, I don't know, discarded if she wins.
Kaycee would definitely be one of those 3 people. She would be the one to turn on the other 2. Like, Josh is a lot more like blindly loyal. We saw it with Paul. We saw it with Christmas. We see it with Kaycee and Amber and even Fessy until Fessy turned on him first, really, you know, like, and Amber's very loyal too. Like Kaycee, I don't know why everyone's like really drawn to her, but she's really not that loyal. She did Bailey dirty. She did Amber dirty. Like she picked Fessy's side in this whole argument between Fessy and Josh. Like she acts like she didn't pick a side, but she picked Fessy's side, and Fessy was very clearly wrong. So I don't trust her as far as I can throw her, and I can't even get near her. So obviously I can't throw her very far.
Yeah.
I don't like, I see something happening.
In the deliberation, obviously, basically calls out Berna, and Berna's just trying to give any sort of, I guess, reason on why she shouldn't go in, or just kind of explaining like, you know, I just felt hurt by you taking CT, and Emy feels bad, but is like, I'm still gonna like vote you in. Like
she feels bad, but girl, like I feel like maybe either Emy is a little fake, and I like her, but either she's a little fake to the point where she made Berna think they were close, and then she was like, maybe I don't like her that much. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just a little fickle, but the way that she expressed it to Berna wasn't quite right. Like, I feel like that might be what happened. But Berna took it as like, we really made a connection. You're really my friend. So I don't like Berna, but I will give her the fact that she seems very blindsided in the friendship department. Like she's made it very clear that it wasn't about taking CT necessarily. It was about the fact that we talked about it. I thought we were friends, and then you blindsided me with that, but you actually like lied to me about that. Like that, you know? So I don't know. I feel like about it, I'm like either, and I don't like Berna, but like either Berna has like that same situation going on that Amber had last season / kind of has, where like for whatever reason people don't like her, and I'll maybe give her that, or she's just a bitch, kind of, you know. And it's like some people did like her at first, like Emy, and then they realized the weird hate train she has on Amber, and like she just rubs people the wrong way. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's she's like Amber and her like confidence and whatever just like comes across wrong to people, or if she's just kind of a bitch. Like, I don't know what it is. I could go either way. Right now, not a fan. You go against the girl that I really, really like and I fuck with. So it's gonna be a no for me, dog. But yeah, it was just sort of like a weird situation, and the fact that it's like the two people that are hated the most in the house. And now that Berna's gone, I feel like some hate is gonna come on to Amber, and I hope that she can get through that. You know, we gotta turn the tide. Someone's gotta cause a commotion, and we gotta like put it over there, because that's very easy for them to put a target onto her now that the veteran alliance has to go against each other. Like, it's war now. So it's like, that's very easy to be like, well, Amber, you know, everyone's like hating on her right now, so we'll just go for her. Not to say that they're going to get her out just because they try, but she could be targeted. So we'll see about that. But I mean, regardless, in deliberation, besides the talking to Emy, it was Berna just deciding to kind of go in on why she doesn't like Amber. And it was all just very personal, stupid reasons. She's like, I'm tired of hearing about last season's stories. I don't want to hear it. I don't think, okay.
Like, if you're going to speak your mind, like, I'm going to speak my mind. And then, like, she barely gets to say anything before Berna's interrupting, or Ashley's like interrupting and saying like, you know, guys, like, this is personal. Like, we have 20 minutes.
Coming from, and that's correct. But then you should have cut off Berna. Why are you cutting off Amber? Why did Berna get to say it?
I'm like, Ashley, why are you even like interjecting when like this is not even like it's not even like, oh, we need to decide who we're voting in. Like, you already know who you're voting in, like, at this point. So like, I don't know what that whole thing was, but
I think it was just a kind of an attention pull. I don't know. And it was, and then it would, you know, and then we get a confessional from Amanda being her usual, trying to be the villain, evil self. I don't know if that's an act that she likes to put on in a character she likes to play on the show, or if she really is just a bitch. Like, I couldn't tell you. But she's just like, yeah, like, you know, whatever. But like, Berna's saying what we're all thinking. I'm like, yeah, that not America though, sweetie. not America.
No.
And coming from you, that's not won anything. I'm confused. Go home to your baby. Please stop.
Yeah, and I saw that there's
Like,
pictures of
I know your baby dad.
pictures of Fessy and what's his face?
Who?
Or Fessy and what's her face on Instagram.
Fessy and Amanda?
I believe so.
Oh, well, they're probably just like friends with benefits.
It was just kind of, hang on.
Fessy is messy and Amanda is a mess as well. So you know what? Maybe they're perfect for each other. Maybe it'll be a beautiful union and he'll take care of the baby she has that, you know, the father ran off on her with. So she had to come back to the challenge. She found a new stepdaddy and I don't know. Fuck it.
But that pretty much was deliberation. Obviously, Devin and Amber found out Berna voted for them, which was another reason. Devin was also mad.
Yeah, Devin was
and I feel like, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then it just pretty much goes to Hughie kind of talking about trying to do anything he can to stay. Priscilla pretty much knowing she's gonna go down if it's not Amber.
Yeah, which it was. So we get there, it isn't. So Jeremiah had already said he wants to go down. So he went down as the male, and then they picked Priscilla. There was only one other rookie that hasn't gone down. What is it? Bettina? Bettina? Is that how you say it?
Bettina, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only other person that hadn't gone down, and I don't know, they picked Priscilla, I guess that was the agreement. And so they go down against Berna and Hughie. And to be honest with you, I was so annoyed when I saw it was like a climbing thing, because I was like, really, another thing that is like geared towards Berna for an elimination? Like, that's annoying. But then once they got going, unfortunately, and Hughie is good. He is good. Like, he's a mess, but he can get shit done and he gets this adrenaline going. But unfortunately, his fake ass worked against him, legitimately against him. He did not.
He had to like turn completely sideways to even make any sort of like progress, because his butt was pushing up against the pole, causing him to lean forward. Yeah, and everyone else didn't have that problem. It was just him. So like, it was kind of like bad luck, or just like you can't really like help that. But I'm sure Berna was like, what is he doing?
You can help it because it wasn't the ass he was born with, but you can't help it.
I mean, you can't reverse it right before the competition is what I'm saying.
Exactly. So it was what it was at that point. And he still, he whines and cries and yells, but he still didn't give up. And then they were kind of coming back. I was like, oh, hell no. And I would have loved to keep Hughie, but
without Berna.
Yeah, which wasn't an option. So by default, they had to go. And they did. Priscilla and Jeremiah kicked that competition's butt. They got a little stuck on trying to break the ties.
Yeah.
And that's when like Hughie and Berna kind of like caught up a little bit. But I mean, overall, they fucking killed it. Like, they worked phenomenally. They were focused, and it was like, it couldn't have been done any better. Like, they were like, okay, left foot, right foot, left foot. And they were just knocking that shit out. And they deserved that win. And it was a badass win. And then Priscilla decided, Esther left. So she said, I have to get some Esther energy and I have to get real vocal and loud now, I guess. And she has a vendetta against Ashley because Ashley made a comment in deliberation about like vets, to be just kind of made like a, like, don't come for the vets because we're still working together. There's a lot of us and like, it's not a good idea kind of thing. And Priscilla took that, like, you're threatening me. I don't take kindly to threats and nah. And then she was on her high horse from winning. And Ashley was pissed that she took shots at her. And she was
not only
like,
that, because Priscilla infiltrates Ashley's team and then steals her partner.
And then also makes it so there is now no more rookie teams, and the bloodbath shall begin, which will be great TV for us. But the vets are like, damn, we could have gone another week or two, another 2 eliminations without having to get here. So damn, but I still think they, that's the longest that whole giant group has ever been able to work together. So still pretty impressive.
I mean, Fessy broke it originally, but like no one went home. So I guess like
that's why kind of,
yeah, but like Fessy, obviously, if anyone was going to ruin the veteran alliance, it would have been Fessy. Glad he's gone, but whatever.
Or if Kyle got into power, Kyle's messy. He would have.
Yeah, and Tori was close too.
She smartened up. She didn't fuck it up.
Without Anissa there, she probably would have done something. But
yeah, so
that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Jeremiah infiltrated and he took Tori, which means that Ed and Ashley are together, which Ashley was thrilled by.
No, I don't think it had anything to do with Ed necessarily. It more had to do with Priscilla. Like she was just mad about everything.
It was just like funny to see her like look so frustrated, and Ed's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, because he's just like not that type of person. Yeah. I love him. And then Priscilla, who's her partner? I can't remember right.
Priscilla took Josh.
Yeah, Priscilla took Josh. Yes, so that's why Ashley and Ed ended up together. Yeah, so that's where we're at. We saw a glimpse of the next episode, but I feel like we didn't see much.
No, I'm sure it's just going to be veterans going after each other, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It was a good episode. I really hope the target can shift from Amber, because I feel like that's where it's headed right now if she doesn't win or something. So we'll see. In the meantime, if you want to hear us defend our queen, you want to see us talk about Survivor, Big Brother is over, but we still have all those videos. You're going to need to like, comment, share, subscribe.